Previously, on 20 Ways to Die.
Our information shows that Vam the White will be heading over to the Serpent Hills. Ah, that dwarf, he's a hero, make no mistake, but not soon after that, he took off and went straight for the hills. Quick as cats he was.
As you whip your head over, you see the scattering of a bunch of forms, and you're able to catch what looks to be a lizard-like tail.
I see lizard creature. We have lizard creature. Dragon cult found us. Wake up!
Alright, when last we left our heroes, they were set upon by Lizardfolk hunters in the night. They were able to kill 2 before the rest scurried off. Will our heroes chase them down and kill them? Will they beat them into submission and make them answer some questions? Or will they simply let them go about their way? We'll find out right now on 20 Ways to Die. Grimmeth, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I still have 4 tiny meteors orbiting me. So, as my bonus action, I'm going to send one right next to this guy who's in combat right now.
Okay.
And then the other one...
He's prone, by the way.
Sure, it'll still hit him. It's a dex save.
Alright.
And the other one, the second one, I'm going to send out down towards these guys, but I can't see them. So I'm just going to send it off in a random direction to explode. Assuming it doesn't hit.
Alright, 14 for the one above you.
It's a fail.
Alright.
So 9 fire damage.
Ooh. Okay, she's looking pretty bad. Alright, the 2 down at the bottom. You send it off.
Well, that won't hit them anyways. I can't see them. I have no idea where they are, so I can't really target them. I can only guess where they are.
Because of your limited sight?
Because I'm a human.
Yes.
And it's currently nighttime.
So we'll give them advantage then. How about that? Because you know the general direction. And I think.
Wait, what was that?
Well,
Your
5-foot
shield...
explosion. He's shooting off a meteor in the darkness that he can't see in the direction.
Oh, I guess they're outside of the light
fled.
spell.
Yeah.
Which way did he throw the rock with light? That should have extended it.
This way, but I mean, it's still only like 20 feet. 20, 40 feet. So
we'll just do it at disadvantage. So, sorry, they get advantage on their dex save. So
do 1. I doubt I'd be able to hit 2. Just do 1 of them.
Okay, so 12.
We'll still hit.
All right, 9 fire.
So 8 fire damage on that one.
In the distance, you hear. Ah!
Cool.
Anything else?
I will cast Frostbite at the one I just hit. So it's a con save. The one that's still in combat here.
In front of Aravan?
Yep.
Alright.
No, hit it non-lethally.
I don't think you can do non-lethal spells, can you?
No.
You can smack it.
Nope.
Smack it.
Yes, with my -1.
Here comes the con save. 7. It's at disadvantage, isn't it?
No,
it's prone, so 9.
9. Fails, takes 10 cold damage.
Oh, boy.
Has disadvantage on his next attack, if he lives.
Yeah, she's not doing too great. Definitely on her deathbed.
So can I choose to have it not take the 4 psychic damage?
No way. You gotta get out of the aura. You have to get them out of your aura.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Alright, anything else, Grimmeth?
No, that's it. That's all.
4 psychic damage on these 2.
No, the other one's unconscious. You can't be frightened if you're unconscious.
But do they still suffer the effects of your spell?
No.
Okay.
No.
So only the one that's prone is going to take 4 psychic damage. Okay. Alright, she takes the psychic damage, still alive. The other one... And then... Alright, the other one is still... That one you knocked unconscious. Let me just do... I'll just do that. Okay?
Just do a death saving throw?
No. Only named NPCs get death saving throws. When you introduce yourself, then they can start getting death saving throws.
Okay.
Alright, the rest of the lizard folk still scamper off, so the ones over on your east and southeast go another 60 feet off into the distance. Alright. The ones at Lee are going to... They've completely turned tail and run. They're not going to disengage because they saw how fast you're able to catch up to them. So you're going to get attack of opportunity on one of them. Do left or right? Which one you want?
The one on the left.
Alright, the Spitting Cobra, aptly named for this strike. 19 hits, 11 piercing damage. And they
Haha,
go,
you will not get away from Li Balong that easy.
and they just don't respond. You hear one of them say something in Draconic, and then point, and then one kind of goes one way, and then the other goes the other way. Florestan, it's your turn. So in front of you, you have an unconscious lizard folk crumpled to the ground. Over by Erevan, you see him. He's like slashing. He slashed down at this other lizard folk that's prone. Grimace hit her with a cold. Which one was it?
Frostbite.
Frostbite. That's the one I was thinking of. Hit it with frostbite, and she doesn't look to have any fight left in her. The other ones you can see barely in the distance, but they're definitely running at full speed away from you.
Oh man, are we worried about them getting away? Yes, we are. I'm gonna fucking throw a hypnotic pattern right over at these guys.
Alright, hypnotic pattern, so they have to do a wisdom save. First wisdom is a crit fail. He's hypnotized. Alright, next one, wisdom save. Wow, another crit fail.
Huh.
Alright, let's use these up on some weaklings. Save my crits for later.
I'm gonna probably walk towards them. Probably that's about 30 feet, and
So they're still far away from you. So they're still probably another 60 feet away from you.
Yeah, if they're that far, I can't even hit them, can I? No,
Hypnotic's
it's
120. Yeah, 120.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna start running toward them, I guess.
Yeah. Fealty.
Okay. So Fealty will take a non-lethal bite attack. 14.
On the one that's already prone?
Yeah. No one else is within 40 feet of her.
Alright. She goes to bite, and her teeth don't seem to sink into the scales.
No matter. I'll make a non-lethal, Actually, no. I will put my glaive to this lizard folk's neck and in Draconic command her to surrender.
Okay. You see her immediately, drop her weapon, and she looks to be yielding to you.
Correct. Perfect. Great. We have prisoners. I will step away to make sure she doesn't take psychic damage.
Yield. Ah, that's good. Do you back away from her, or do you turn your back to her when you walk away?
I back away.
Ah,
I mean,
okay.
even if she was going to attack me, she's now dropped her weapon, which she can't pick up off turn, and she's prone. And Fealty is on top of her.
Alright. So she's yielded. You got 2 right there. Lee, what are you doing? You're starting to get to the edge of the light, but actually you're still wearing
I
the
still have the
goggles.
goggles.
Yeah. You guys trade them.
So, they dashed for 60?
Yes.
Okay. So I will use another key point. Dash as well. Catch up to them. I will go up on the one I hit the first time. Another swing at him. To 12.
Oh, whizzes by.
That's why I get 2 attack. 19.
19
Dark
hits.
Hurricane.
Oh yeah.
You're still blessed.
Oh, okay.
Let's bless give you again.
Hold on, let me hit that one. 8 piercing on that one. Bless gives me an extra D4. So that first one was a 15.
Oh, well then hits.
Okay.
So
Point that out.
first let's resolve the Underdark's
Well, hold on,
Hurricane.
let me do it in the right order.
Okay, go ahead.
So the first one hit for 13.
13. Now, who are you attacking?
That was the one. I'm attacking the one on the left. That was the I hit the last time.
All right, killed him.
Okay. And then how far apart were they? Because I still have another 45, 50 feet of potentially reach the other one.
We'll say 15 feet because they had split. They split
okay.
late.
Okay, I wasn't sure how wide they split. All right, so I catch up to that one.
Now that's the 19 to
Range.
hit, 8 damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
still up. All right, Brahm, your turn.
Okay, so there's still this one. I think Lee has those under control. Florestan's got those two under control. I will move.
Under control is definitely a relative term. I have no idea what I'm going to do with these guys.
That's okay. You'll figure it out.
So they're within. I mean, they're on the edge of your sight for sure. So you can't.
These guys?
Yeah, they're because they've already dashed twice, so they should be like 120.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, wait. No, his shield is the source of light.
That's right. And your shield is 30 or 60.
it's essentially a torch.
Yeah, so I don't think you'd be able to. I mean, you with your perception and stuff, you could probably track them, but I don't think you could run in a straight line towards them.
No, yeah, there's no way I'd be able to see him either, like or touch him. So
You can move back to your original location, and then we'll just take these two off the map.
well, if that's the case, then how far is this one away from me?
60 to 80 feet, probably.
Okay. Oh, sorry. We'll take the first one then.
Okay.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, dex save coming up. 18.
Okay, for 2 points of damage.
Alright, takes 2. Starting to falter. Doesn't look like it has much more life left.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Alright, Grimmith. Battle looks to be clearing out.
Yeah, yeah, there isn't much for me to do. So I can't see any of them. So I think I'm just gonna stay put.
Ready any actions?
I guess I'll ready the frostbite again at this guy in case he makes any moves. The guy who's yielding.
Okay. Lizardfolk's turn. Hypnotic pattern, that's at the end of their turn. Right, let's resolve. These two up here, Erevan, are fine. They're out of his aura. Alright, this one running from Lee. Alright, he's gonna sprint away from you, Lee. Take your attack of opportunity. 20. Oh, yeah.
Fate's Tangled Weave.
Finish him.
11 piercing.
How do you kill this cowardly lizard folk?
Manly, we could have had more prisoners.
Yeah,
Prisoners
I've
are
got two
just.
sons of bitches over here.
I mean, prisoners are just required taking care of after the fact. I'm just keeping things nice and tidy. So for Fate's Tangled Weave, I imagine I throw out my Kayuketsu. It goes past him. It circles around him a couple times. It wraps him up, and then as it runs out of chain, it sticks right in his heart.
Falls over. I'm dead. Florestan, your turn. The two lizard folk you have in hypnotic pattern are still entranced.
Can I get over there and try and tie one up?
You'd have to. I think you're probably gonna have to dash, and then on your next turn you could tie them up. But I mean, unless they break your hypnotic pattern in the next turn, you're probably gonna be out of combat.
I'm gonna run over there. I'll dash over there.
All right, dash over, fealty,
Fealty is going to keep this lizard folk pinned.
Erevan.
I'll run over as well to the hypnotic pattern ones and help
All right.
tie them up.
Lee.
Lee doesn't see any more lizard folk to kill, so he's gonna make his way back to the camp. He'll stop flying. Under 10 rounds. It was still only the 1 minute. He's just gonna walk back normally.
How much time do you got left for the day? Got another
say
30
it took
minutes?
Couple. Oh, I got plenty of time. I mean, I'll use the couple minutes to fly up with Floristan and then come back down to the camp. That was hours ago, so I've got probably still a good 200 minutes.
Yeah, don't forget if you run out of minutes, all right? I need to charge you.
I will totally count it. Yeah.
If you're willing to get on the unlimited plan, you don't have to worry about your minutes.
I mean, what I
be
really need is
interested in that?
roaming. I'm really interested in roaming. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of roaming in these boots, so,
But sorry,
roaming
sir.
plan gonna cost me?
Roaming will always be an extra charge. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that.
take my business to another winged boot carrier.
Brom, your turn. I mean, we're essentially out of combat, but I just wanted to go in turn order.
No, I'll just kind of move over and I guess I'll go help Floristan. I don't know. Do these guys need to get like tied up? Are we keeping all four of them? What's our plan here?
We're not going to kill them before we've interrogated them.
Yeah, so let's go tie. I'll go help tie them up and.
The ones over by Fealty?
Yeah, the
Okay.
ones over by Fealty.
All right,
Yeah,
so you go
I'll
tie them up. All right, Grimmeth, what are you doing?
I guess I'll give Brahm a hand in tying these guys up.
All right. Two lizard folk are entranced. Floristan, you make it in between them, and you see them try to fight out of your hypnotic pattern. One breaks out. That's the one above you. Second one, it's a 10, does not break out. All right, Floristan, your turn. Now you're stuck between them.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. So I'm gonna try and talk to the dude in front of me, say, hey, where you going, bud? And, I don't know, just hit him with my rapier.
All right, you stab out with your rapier. 11.
Yeah,
Does
I
not.
rolled 11 at him.
11 does not hit.
Okay, well, I mean, that's my turn.
All right, Fealty. Fealty is pinning them down.
Well, they're tied up now, right?
Yeah, you guys tied them up.
So Fealty will dash out to the one that broke hypnotic pattern. How far
far?
away is that?
The lizard's like 120, I believe, because I made Floristan do 2 dashes to get over there.
So Fealty has a move speed of 50, so she can dash 100 feet.
Okay, nice. And Aravan?
Yeah, I'm dashing out there as well, so I can dash 60 feet.
Lee.
I think that falls outside of my dark vision range to even realize that's happening, so roll back.
All right, Lee.
Hey, where'd everyone else go?
Not even going to search the bodies? Wow.
They are,
Wow,
they are
Lee.
dirty lizard. They are dirty lizard folk living in woods. I would gladly loot bodies of city folk. These are poor nobodies.
Brahm was about to be proud of you for a moment until you called them dirty lizards and whatever, and then you see that scowl return to his face. Brahm and Grimmeth?
Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing over there, so I'm just going to sit and wait. Wait for them to come back.
Alright, looks like lizard folks get their turn. This one's not. You miss the rapier thrust. Decides to try to lash out at you. Sees that it's everything's closing the distance. Lashes out at Floristan. 22 to hit.
Yeah, we're
Four.
gonna go ahead and cut him.
Okay.
Like, hey, what you aiming at, lizard dude? And reduced by 1, and it still hits.
21 hits for 4 bludgeoning damage.
You got it.
Second attack tries to bite.
What?
11.
No, I missed this.
Alright. And then this one's going to do a wisdom save to break hypnotic pattern. 14. Does not break out. Alright, Floristan, your turn.
What? It's my turn already? I'm going to. It's just mockery of that dude. Like, what? You can't hit me? Can't hit me? Huh? I don't know. Let's do a wisdom save.
6.
He fails. He takes 6 damage.
You see him, like, look down in shame at himself, and he, like, scrapes the ground with the foot, like, This is hard.
Yeah. I get it, man. I get it. Just give up.
And then he falls over dead.
What?
How else do you explain people dying from vicious mockery?
I mean, that's an excellent question, but I didn't expect to kill him. I feel bad now.
Yeah, that's crazy. He shouldn't have to kill him with vicious mockery.
I like that I did, though. And I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Fealty. Alright, you guys, up until we get to Lizardfolk, what's happening? Fealty.
Yeah, they're all down, right?
Yeah, and then one's hypnotic patterned over there.
Fealty will run up and pounce on the one that is hypnotic patterned.
Alright, so no opposing strength, just holding him down. Well,
Yep.
alright, let's take you guys out of combat.
Oh, I thought it was to, like, rip his throat out and eat him.
No, it wasn't, right? It was just
No, I am trying to take prisoners here.
yes, okay. Alright, you guys are out of combat.
Hey guys, did you see that? I was talking shit to that guy and he just died. What happened?
Your fucking magic, Floristan. What do you think?
Your
don't
buns are
understand.
so powerful.
I don't understand what you said about magic. I was just talking shit, but okay.
You diss him so bad he die of shame. That is impressive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
never
go back
seen
to
that
the-
before in my life.
I'm gonna
job.
go back to the inn and brag to that inn lady.
It's a 1 day's travel back.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
Alright, so with the hypnotic pattern one that Fealty pounced on, I assume you guys are bringing him back to the camp?
Yep.
Alright, bring him back. What are you doing with the corpses? Anything? Any
Let's loot 'em.
fun little art projects? Just loot.
God.
Okay. Let's loot.
I'm just looting the guy that I talk shit to. That's the only one I'm looking at.
Find 14 silver pieces.
That's it. No like
Damn.
trinkets or anything to remember him by.
He has a spiked shield.
Does it look cool?
You can yank a tooth.
Yeah.
You taking war
Yank a
trophies
tooth,
now?
cut off an ear.
Do they have ears?
Yeah,
I think they have ear holes.
I'll take it to you.
Cut off a fin. Whatever you want.
Taking a tooth? Alright. What do you have, what are you using to take a tooth out?
I
There's no way you're going to be able to use your rapier. You got to have something
Bare
smaller.
hands. Bare
Well,
hands.
I have a dagger.
Yeah, you can dig it out with a dagger.
No woodcarver's tools. I have
Is it
woodcarver's tools.
really
in the back.
necessary to mutilate the bodies?
Like seriously though, like we don't need to. What
This is an important time in my life, guys. I really regret killing this guy, and I want to remember him. And he doesn't have anything.
So you're gonna take this regret and mutilate his body.
He's taking a tooth, guys. Come on, just leave him. Leave him be.
Yeah,
I will mutilate everybody. I try to be peaceful with them, and they throw a spear at me.
What are we gonna ask
Lead
these
stop in the
poor
face of another one. So I imagine that'll distract Brahm and Aravind.
Yeah, Brom's gonna walk over and just kind of push Lee off. It's like, what the? Why?
Piece of shit throw a spear at me. I try to show mercy, and that's how they treat me. They deserve all of this. Take another one.
No.
What they deserve aside is not very diplomatic.
I
Yeah.
am a diplomat.
Well, I intend to be.
Then you do not need to
think you guys
mutilate
are
body.
right.
That will be my job.
And it would be
Yeah.
better if you didn't either,
No promises.
friend, so that they don't see my ally mutilating the body of their comrade.
The comrade who tried to kill your ally. Do not let them forget that.
Don't worry, I won't.
Yeah, I'm
Lee
not.
begrudgingly
I'm not
walks off.
Yeah, I'm not messing with the body. Yep, Brom's right.
So, did you not take that tooth?
I did not take the tooth. I was
Okay.
about to.
got
Brom
guilted.
said something. He was right.
Alright. Alright, so what are you guys doing with these three that are tied up?
Right, so I'm going to approach them and I'm going to say in Draconic, why did you attack us?
You see the female looks to be the one that's, I don't know if in charge is the right word, but she immediately answers while the other two look down. And she says in Draconic that we're on a hunting expedition.
Hunting. So you were hunting us.
Well, if there are any humanoids that run into our area, we hunt and bring these back to our masters.
Your master, who might that?
The Yuan-Ti.
So you're in league with the Yuan Ti. Interesting. Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
See if she's lying?
You still have inspiration, by the way.
Yeah, I don't need to. I think a 15 will be enough.
Okay. You believe that she's telling you the truth.
Interesting. So you're in league with the Yuan Ti. I suppose then that you're not in league with Cult of the Dragon.
No. Not with this, whatever, cult. We do as our masters bid us. Every other humanoid in these hills are sacrifices for our masters.
Interesting. So I'll turn to the rest of the group and I'll say in common, seems that they are in league with the Yuan Ti, but know nothing of the Cult of Dragon. They are cannibals. Or something of that nature.
What do you want to do with them, man?
Good question.
Leave them tied up?
Wait. Hang on. We're tracking a dwarf who entered these mountains. I'm saying this in Draconic to the folk, by the way. We're tracking a dwarf who entered these mountains with some sort of entourage. Dwarves and other strong fighters. From what we've been told, he killed one of your masters, one of the Yuan Ti, back in the human town. Have your people seen him?
Yes, we have seen him. They set up camp over near the entrance to the tomb.
The tomb?
Do you
Have we
not
heard of
know?
it? DM, have we heard of this tomb?
No, you have not.
No. Okay. We do not. Tell us more.
It is the tomb of Dedarius. An old tomb to a wizard who has a magic pool, said to carry his knowledge. The Yuan-Ti do not allow us into the inner chambers, but we hunt and bring humanoid sacrifices to them, and they allow us to exist.
Interesting. So I'll
You
turn
gonna
to the
pass all
group.
this along to the rest of us?
Yeah. As far as I know, we don't actually have any particular quarrel with these Yuan Ti, do we?
Who are you talking
I
to?
mean,
Oh,
they
the
group.
attacked us.
Nope.
Yeah, common.
We're just entering their territory and they're reacting as appropriate.
Oh, we did not attack them. That is not appropriate.
We are entering
But-
their territory and they're reacting appropriately. Nothing
we
more.
only seek safe passage. We go through their territory without incident.
Yes, we're hunting their enemy.
Perhaps you should inform them of the ways of Amanata and Snapjaw cult that exists in Mirror of Deadman. Perhaps they can find more mutual master.
Yes, I wouldn't count on it being successful with these guys. Their gods appear to be much more immediate.
Their gods are weak. That's why they were defeated.
Perhaps.
Ask Lizardfolk if they will lead us to Yuan Ti.
Yeah.
Yuan Ti will lead us to Dwarf, and we will happily take him off of their hands. Cease
Indeed. Yeah.
future conflict.
Yeah. I'll turn to the lizard folk.
Okay.
We do not seek quarrel with you or your Yuan Ti masters. We are only hunting the dwarf, who I assume is no ally of yours.
The sister cat are our masters. We must Do as they say or suffer the consequences.
And what do they say about the dwarf?
He is to be used as a sacrifice for the pool's magic.
That could be a problem. We need him alive. He has valuable information. Perhaps we can strike some deal with these Yuan-Ti masters of yours.
The masters do not deal, and they will see you as more sacrifices for the pool's magic. They are not friendly to your kind.
Unfortunate. I don't suppose there's any way I could convince you to turn against your masters, then.
What would I do, and where would we go?
Yes, I thought as much. I mean, there are other swamps, there are other places and other tribes of lizardfolk, certainly. I knew of one in the Mere of Dead Men, who were quite agreeable. But no, I cannot expect you to turn against your tribe.
You need to let us know what he is saying. It is all gibberish to me.
Yeah, I'll pass it. Yeah, I'll pass it along to the rest of the group.
All right, you relay it to the group.
It sounds like we are in a bit of a time crunch here. We need to get him to point us to where Dwarf is before he is sacrificed.
Yeah. I don't think we have much time to be making deals or.
Yeah. Will you show us the way? Will you show us the way to the tomb, then?
Do I have a choice?
Not much.
It is the life of a slave, I suppose.
Okay. They say they will show us the way to the tomb, but I would be on guard. They may betray us.
It's still like 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
3 or
We
4.
do not have time for rest now. We must secure Dwarf before he is sacrificed. We rest and he is dead, then we have rested for nothing.
But I got hurt.
How much damage did you take?
No, I'm fine. I took like 14.
So what are you guys doing? Are you guys going to travel now? Or are you going to rest? What to do?
Yes, we travel now. Half elf in front and behind of trail.
half
lead
of
us.
us can't see, dude.
That is why half elf will be in
So
front
we'll
and behind
light a
to help
torch.
guide us.
No, we don't want to announce we're coming though, right?
We're not in pitch
How
dark.
far away is the tomb?
How many days travel?
Yeah, asking the lizard folk.
It's like still. So you're asking them how far of travel to the tomb?
Yeah.
The tomb is still 2 days' travel from here.
Oh. Yeah, I'll pass that along. We've got 2 days travel.
We definitely need to get going. What? How long before dwarf is sacrificed? Do they know? How often do they make sacrifice?
Did they say the dwarf has been captured? I thought they said the dwarf set up camp near the tomb.
Yes, the dwarf was to be set upon when we left for the hunt. But when I left, they were still alive. Him and his group.
Ask Lizard how long we have. When do they make sacrifice? Is it every day? Is it every week? Every month?
How often do your people make sacrifices to this pool?
There is no time set on it, and whenever the masters tell us to bring them a humanoid, we bring them to them, and they take them into the tomb. We do not know how often they are actually sacrificed, just that our masters constantly want more sacrifices for the tomb.
Well, I mean, we're going to be resting anyways. Might as well get through the day, take a rest, and catch them the next day.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah. So obviously someone has to stay up to keep watch.
It's probably safer to travel during the day, anyways.
I think my turn at watch is over. I am ready to go to sleep now.
Yeah, I
Here's
think
your
you
goggle back,
fucked
bro.
up pretty bad during the watch, so let's not have leave.
I noticed that there are lizard folk. It's not my fault lizard folk appear.
Alright.
I did
I'll
not
take
summon them
watch
into
next.
existence.
Brom,
Give me those goggles.
Brom, you can make a perception check at disadvantage,
What disadvantage?
and then Aravan make one at disadvantage too, please.
What about fealty?
16. That's fine.
Yeah, fealty can make one regular. No advantage, no disadvantage.
20. There we go. My 5 isn't good, but fealty's 20 is quite good.
All right. Fealty noticed something, didn't think it was enough to bring it up. Brahm, you noticed that Lee yanked a tooth out of the lizard folk and pocketed it. The one that Floristan was about to maul. But that's it. Lee, the playing dentist over there. All right. So what are you guys doing for this night? The remainder of this night. It's like 3:30, 4 a.m.
I think we should leave 2 people on guard.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll stay on watch as well. I didn't take any damage, and the only resource that I expended was my channel divinity.
Does fealty need to sleep?
I think so, yes, technically.
Okay.
All right. So Erevan, you're taking the watch. You guys are all continuing. So how does this work when your long rest is interrupted by?
You have to start over, which means we can't get started till like 11 a.m.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, would you guys be long resting till 11, or would you be short resting to normal morning time?
I'm fine with the short.
I just
Well,
used
I
the
think-
one spell. I'm okay with.
Yeah, I only used 2 spells, I think.
You can.
Stan wants a long rest.
And I can. Well, you can do a Song of Rest during the short rest and heal up.
Yeah, I'm cool with the short rest. I'm cool with it.
All right. So short rest. Those of you using hit dice to heal, use those, however many you deem necessary.
Oh, dicks! I need to add a D8 to all this too because I'm doing.
Oh yeah,
Song of
everyone adds
Rest.
D8 to it.
All
I
right.
will use Arcane Recovery and get back my spell slots. Use a 3rd level and a 1st level.
All right. So you guys short rested. It's morning time. Erevan, nothing happened during your watch. You kept an eye on the 3 lizard folk that are tied up, and your party's starting to come too. Now, how are you guys traveling? Or what are you
By
doing?
foot.
On foot? I know, but like a fast pace, normal pace.
Probably fast pace, right? Gotta get there.
Yeah.
Could do fast pace. We'd take a hit to perception checks, or no, stealth checks, I think. No
Okay.
perception.
That's okay. As long as it's light out, I'm not worried about the perception. I can handle those.
It's true.
Yeah, it's -5, I think, to perception.
All right, so you guys make good time. You're pressing the lizard folk in front of you to move faster, and you guys are making your way through the mesas. Go ahead.
So at some point during the day of marching, Lee's gonna saddle up next to Floristan, hand him the tooth, and go, "This is for you, my friend. I know it was something special to you, so don't forget. Lee, watch out for you."
Lee, this was from a guy that I killed by talking shit to him. I didn't know that I could do that. How did that happen? Does that make me a bad person?
No, they were the enemy, my friend. They attack us without provocation.
I mean, you're right.
Use it to remind yourself that you can be strong when you need to be. You can be powerful when you need to be.
All right. Thanks, Lee. I got your back, right?
And Lee has your back. Don't you forget it.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
All right, so the rest of your day is pretty uneventful. It's almost nightfall of the second night when you guys start to set up camp. Are you setting up camp, or are you pressing through the night?
No, I think we'll set up camp.
Yeah,
I
set
think
up
we
camp.
set up camp.
Because we
All right.
can't. We would definitely be taking exhaustion hits if we do not set up camp and take a long rest.
All right, you guys doing alarms, watch again, I assume?
Yep.
All right, 30
Yeah.
minutes for 3 alarms. You triangulate the camp. What's the watch order?
I'll take first watch.
Keep 2 people on watch at all times. Split the night up into 3 watches. We have fealty.
For the lizard folk as well.
Right.
Okay.
Can the lizard folk just
Although-
be put in a circle with an alarm spell over them if they go out of it? Is that an option for it?
Well, I can designate whoever sets the alarms or not. So,
Okay. Maybe make a separate, smaller one, like just around them.
sure, it's a 20-foot square I can set up.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
And I mean, I can set up
Size
as many
around
of them as I want. Just takes 10 minutes to cast, or 11 minutes.
Okay.
Florestan tries to help him too. I mean, he doesn't actually help her do anything, but he tries. Hey, what's that? Hey, Brown, what's that? Or Grimace, what's that? What's that wire for? What you doing?
It's a spell, dude.
I don't under. Yeah, but you have a tiny bell.
See what
and you
happens
have
is, so he'll see me like set up this wire and bells all along it, and then after the spell's cast, it sort of like merges in with the ground, and you can't see it.
That's
So-
Grimace. That's fucked up.
Yeah, well, it's magic, dude. Magic's pretty fucked up.
I need you to, to teach me about magic because I didn't know that I could kill somebody with my words, but apparently I have magic and can do that. So when we have a chance, I need you to sit down and kind of do the 101 magic with me, please.
You want me to teach you magic?
I need you to teach me about magic. I don't
About
need
magic?
to learn this silly alarm spell, but I need to know what I'm doing so I don't accidentally kill someone again.
All right, well, sure, I'll spend some time.
Thanks, bud. You wanna keep watch with me tonight?
Sure,
All right.
sure, that would be great. Because I don't have dark vision, but you do.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I already rolled my perception roll and it's dick, so
Oh.
I want another person.
Yeah, I'm going to roll mine at disadvantage because it's super dark.
Oh boy.
Perception.
I'm inspiring you. Like, we can do this, buddy.
It's a 5.
It's a 5+. It's a 5+.
Plus what?
So
7.
12.
12.
Still better than mine.
All right. You guys are a little too engrossed in your discussion about magic and how fucked up it is, and don't really pay very much attention to your watch, but nothing happens.
Excellent.
Who has the 2nd
I'll wake
watch?
up next to and
Fealty and Aravan.
All right. So Aravan and Fealty, you guys good for the 2nd watch?
Probably
wait.
only one of us should be on second watch because we both have dark.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay.
Split up the non-dark vision people with the dark vision.
well, there's only one person without dark vision at the moment, and you can just pass off the goggles too.
Oh,
So
okay, I guess it doesn't matter then.
So who do you want to take second watch, or do you want to take third watch, Lee?
I'll take third watch.
Okay, I'll take the second watch then. So I'll take the goggles, so I'm not at disadvantage. Oh wow, that's still bad. Ugh.
it's not too bad. 16's pretty good.
That's bad for me.
Well,
Ah, Brom can't see shit. Look, everybody. Look, everybody.
he says in his sleep.
All right. So, sorry, that was disadvantage?
I had the goggles.
You had the goggles, so 16.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Who was the other person on watch with him?
Yeah, who's on watch with Brom?
It was you,
Fealty, or yeah, Fealty or Aravan.
Let's do fealty.
Okay, I understand.
Or actually, no. Let's do because who's the other option? The other option is Lee. No, more interesting to do Aravan talking to Brown. Aravan already had to talk with Lee, and I don't mean today when he criticized him. Oh, don't take that crap. I mean when we were walking away in the city streets and he was like, "What?" And they were talking about, "No, Lee, you can't go back and rob the store."
Yeah. All right, do
It's
your
okay.
perception.
Lee rather talk to Doggy than Goody Two Shoe over there.
The doggy is far more for goody two shoes than Aravan.
But he doesn't bother me with his morality.
That's
That's
true.
just because That's because the dog has dismissed you of having any redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Damn.
I do not care. That I would be better if you audit that and let me take care of business the way I see fit.
Okay,
Oh, nice.
24 perception.
Crit.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Meanwhile, Airvan sees fucking everything.
All right. So, Aravan, you can see
Anavan, what's
The-
your L5C?
this is second or third watch.
Second.
Second watch. Okay. You can hear what sounds like bird noises off in the distance, and you with your elvish eyes, half elvish eyes, you're able to kind of see what looks like silhouettes circling off in the distance in the sky. And you're
You mean something flying in circles in the sky, but not over us, but
not over
away
you.
from
Yeah.
us?
Oh, yeah. In the direction that you're heading.
okay, that's interesting.
And then Brahm, you're able to kind of listen to. You're able to hear the sounds as well, and you can do a nature check to see if you recognize.
Boy.
Both of us are just from.
You crit, so I guess why don't you do a nature too? 6
They're
for
taking the
Brahm.
hobbits to Eisendorf.
3.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Eisendorf.
So,
Nope.
yeah.
So yeah, you guys are just like, probably birds or something.
Bats, maybe. It's nighttime.
Yeah. I don't.
Owls. The
I wouldn't
owls
put it
fly in
past those
pack.
guys.
I
I
don't
think they're solitary. I don't know what we're gonna walk into when it comes to this Yuan Ti thing.
We'll probably be facing enemies. But that's nothing new for us.
No, it's not. But
All right, you guys. Watch is over. Who's on third watch?
BLT and Lee, I guess.
All right, Fealty and Lee. Let's get
BLT is
I
just
can't see sheet.
some. Well, didn't you take the goggles
I
back?
took the goggles, but I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. Yep.
BLT is
Doggy
Okay.
will notice something. It's okay. I can lay back and relax.
Yep, that's normal. Fealty just sighs. That's normal.
What does Fealty roll for her perception?
Is it based off of smell?
No,
perception?
just do a perception for her. I mean,
Or hearing? Darn it.
because she
That
has
doesn't matter.
what does she have a +2 for hearing and smell?
Nothing. She gets advantage, but it doesn't matter this time because I rolled a 9 and an 8.
Okay. So quiet watch. And the sun rises. A nice bright sunny day in the hills again. All right, you guys wake up, stirring up, getting ready. What are you doing?
Onwards.
Yeah, following the lizard
Travel.
folk to the tomb.
I'll be
All right,
sending
let's
up Taco into the air to keep an eye on the immediate surroundings.
Okay.
The air.
So as Taco goes up into the air, and as you guys are making more progress, Taco gets your attention, and then you see
sure.
through his eyes, and you see that in the distance there's vultures circling in the sky, and that it looks to be there's also like a shrine not too far from where you guys are walking to.
Guys,
Yeah?
I see this bunch of vultures circling the air up ahead.
Do you know what
There
they're
seems to be
circling
some
over?
sort of shrine of some sort. I can't hear you, by the way. I can talk, but I just can't hear you.
Can we, like, tap on your shoulder and be like, hey, we got something to say to you?
Yeah, I can feel everything.
Okay, I'll tap on
So
your
you
shoulder.
can tap on my shoulder, and I'll come back. And
What are the vultures
Okay.
circling over?
oh, I said some sort of shrine.
DM's... No, DM said the
separate.
vulture...
Yeah, separate. So the vultures are off in the
Oh.
distance, towards the direction you're going, and then there's a shrine much closer to where you guys are walking. Like not even.
I'm not sure. I can't see underneath them.
Well, it's
I
probably
just see them circling and separate from the shrine.
It's probably just some carcass. I'm sure there's any number of wild animals, wolves hunt something down. You know what we
Yeah.
could do? We could keep going the way we're going and I could send Fealty over to scout the vultures, come back.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. They'd probably pick apart Taco pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. And you said the shrine is on the way, right?
Yeah, you guys are gonna hit
It's in
the
the general
shrine.
direction,
Yeah, it's
yes.
very close.
Can you tell
What, like a
anything,
mile
any
away?
details about the shrine?
Hold on, let me check.
All right, so Taco
Reassume
goes
Taco's
closer.
senses.
All right, it's looks to just be a small little shrine. I mean, it looks just like a half of a stone column, almost a pedestal, and then it's hard to discern the markings on it, but you believe that it could be some old lost god. Do a religion check.
Religion.
Mm-hmm. So,
It's a 7.
it's hard to discern.
Concern. Yeah, I'm
At least through Taco's eyes.
Yeah. I'll pop back into my own senses and. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like a pedestal and like a stone column and not much more to it.
Well,
It's a simple.
if the shrine is in the direction we're going, we can inspect it more when we get there. And Fealty will go see what the vultures are circling and then circle back around to reach us. She's quite fast after.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right, so where are you sent? You're sending Fealty towards the vultures, right?
Yeah, it's not more than a mile away, is it?
It's probably around a mile, maybe a little bit more.
Well, then Fealty will be out of contact while she's more than a mile away from me.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, she scouts ahead. She's not. It's probably gonna be out of contact for half the day or so,
It's okay.
unless you want her to come back sooner. It's up to you. But to actually investigate the vultures and stuff, she's probably gonna need a couple hours.
Really?
Yes, she's thorough. She is a thorough
It's like
wolf.
we could travel 3 miles in an hour.
All right,
so-
so it's a half day's travel then to the vultures, not a mile
Oh,
away.
and then forget it. Let's just forget the vultures.
They're way off in the distance.
Yeah.
And the shrine was, what, a couple miles away?
Yes, that one is close.
All right, well, I mean, we could investigate it, but...
I don't
It's up
know.
to you guys.
We should be focusing on getting to the place with the dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go check out the shrine.
All right, is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head over to the shrine that Taco scouted. You come up to it. It is a small pedestal. It looks to be worn out. On it are inscriptions of what looks to be some kind of deity that's not normal or not one of the current ones. And it looks to be really worn and faded. And the pedestal itself has just like crumbling edges, and it looks ancient.
Is there a doorway going anywhere?
No doorway. Just a small clearing. As you near the shrine, do any of you want to do religion checks on it, or do you want to do investigation? If you have stone cutting, actually none of you are dwarves.
I'll do religion.
I'll do religion as well.
I'll check the inscription, see if I
Do you want to
investigate
just?
any...
Do you want to? Oh, too late now. Okay, 15.
All right, 15 and
24 for investigation.
11. Okay, 24 investigation. All right. So, Erevan, you recognize this as like an old lost god of Netheril. Well, Grimmeth is investigating the inscriptions, and you do find a section that is not worn off and could possibly be legible if you read the language.
Well,
What's
can
the
anyone
language?
read this? Or
Netherese. So you try
ask
like
on the group, can anyone, like I'm pointing it out to everyone and saying, hey, can anyone read this?
Lee and Erevan in your head of the voice is really strong, and it says, "I can read it. Hold me in front of it. I will tell you what it says."
bring me to the shrine.
Apparently the sword can read it.
Okay, well,
Interesting.
Lee, you want to pull
We're
the
not
sword
doing
out of the
that,
bag?
I can read it. I can read it. I can cast a spell and read it, but
Yeah, you could do that
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, just ritual cast comprehend languages.
yep.
Are you not
Take
give
me-
sword second chance to do right?
You
want
know,
sword to
I
read for you?
just a couple days ago I asked it if it was going to behave, and it said no, so it's staying in the bag for now.
I think it was just a misunderstanding. I thought you said behead, not behave.
And then I kept asking, no, are you going to behave? And it said, no, blood.
I just say it seemed like sword want to cooperate. Maybe
Lee already
Okay,
has a
it's
hand in the bag.
Okay, fine, give me the sword.
Hold on. Why do we
Okay.
still have this sword? Like, this has been a problem for me for a while. Why do we have
I'm
this
not
sword?
throwing away the sword. I am trying to rehabilitate the sword.
Seems like a.
Lee, when you grab the hilt to pull the sword out, it says,
Do not pass me off to that weakling. Cut him down. Stand on the pedestal. You will achieve great power.
you are too big for me. I prefer easier weapon.
No,
And I pass it along.
no. Ah, hello, master. Good to be in your hands again. Shall we go kill something?
You know, we might actually be killing something soon.
Yes, the porter. Kill the porter. He is weak and armorless.
The porter? Who's the porter?
The one with the stupid bag. All he does is carry stuff. Cut him down. And don't put me back in that sack.
Okay, first off, no. Second off, he is quite a skilled monk, actually.
He's not as
quite
skilled as
in
you.
combat.
Show him you can prove your prowess by slicing him into pieces.
No. What does this say? Also, Grimmeth, you might want to start ritual casting comprehend languages
He
just
did.
in case
He did
lies.
already.
Okay.
I am.
Okay, good.
Yes, like this is happening while I'm ritual casting.
Yeah.
all right.
There's an ancient shrine to Netheril, where I was created.
Interesting.
Grimmeth, you are able to read the inscription, and on it it says Netheril will rise again, and the rest is worn off. Doesn't look like it's been any time soon because this thing is definitely crumbling.
So the sword tells me to stand on the pedestal. What will happen if I stand on the
It
pedestal?
didn't tell you that. It told Lee that.
Oh no. Right.
This so after Grimmeth tells you what it says on the shrine, the sword says,
Yes, thrust me into the pedestal. I will become stronger.
Thrust you into the pedestal. You will become stronger. Well, that doesn't
Yes.
sound suspicious at all.
And we will conquest and rule this land for eternity. Striking down all who oppose us. Oh, like those 3 lizard folk. Who are they? Let's kill them.
They're guiding us to the people we need to kill.
Ah, well,
If we kill,
we
if
could
we kill them,
surely kill
we
1 or
won't-
2 right now, right?
Don't need all
I
three.
don't. I don't think they'd be very happy about that. I don't think they'd be willing to guide us if we did that.
You're weak. Weak.
Aravan, what's it saying to you?
Well, it's telling me to kill the lizard folk, and I don't think this sword has very good long-term planning skills. It also says that I should thrust it into the pedestal, and it will become much more powerful, and then we'll be able to conquer the world or some such.
That sounds interesting. It
It
definitely
does.
would
Like a
help
pretty
us
good
against
deal.
Cult. If
It
we
does.
conquer world, Cult can't conquer world.
You know, I agree with you, but I'm not sure that I trust that that if I thrust it into the pedestal, that's actually what's going to happen.
I'd
Oh,
say
what
it's
reason
definitely
does it
not.
have to lie?
It is an evil murder sword.
I say it's worth shot. It's worth shot. Just this once, we give it a try. I'm always tempted by more power. It sounds excellent.
You
Try
guys
stabbing
really?
your dagger in there then.
I don't know. What do you think, Brom?
Ask Sword. Will that make Decker more powerful? I will take that.
That's a dumb question. Cut him down for that.
He says it's a dumb question, and I should cut you down for it. Which
Tell
tells
Sword
me
it's
that-
dumb.
Sword back in the bag.
Tell Sword it's dumb.
Yeah, put it.
Which, based on what I know of the sword, means that the answer is probably yes. It will make the dagger more powerful.
Interesting. I give shot and we test, and if it worked, maybe we do sword too. And Lee thrusts his dagger in.
Oh god.
All right. So you go to the
Grimace stepping
pedestal.
back.
Yeah, Grimace steps back. Lee, you bring which dagger are you trying to put in there?
My Kayuketsu.
All right. You bring the dagger up. 2 hands. You go to stab down on the pedestal, and then it just chinks and like glances off.
Snaps into.
Ah,
Yeah. I think
Foolish
that sword is lying. Piece of crap. We melt it down. I agree with Brom finally. Brom is right. We should melt it down.
Kill him. He's faded away. He's not looking at you. Easy kill.
This is stupid.
He is stupid. That dagger wasn't made in Netheril. Only great objects
so it's
of power.
only Netherese weapons that work with the pedestal. That
Of
makes sense.
course.
Do we have any other Netherese weapons besides this sword?
No, kill these fools around you. I am the best. I am the only weapon you need. Cast off your others.
My glaive doesn't happen to be Netherese.
That glaive sucks. It's trash. How many people has it killed this week? Not enough.
How many people have you killed this week?
I've damaged so many valuable objects in that bag, I can't even count.
Lee, check the bag. It took damaged valuable objects in the bag.
I will kill inanimate objects of all sorts.
Lee starts pulling jewels out to make sure none of them are scratched or anything.
Okay, back
yeah.
to the sheath you go.
There's
That's a lot of.
There's a lot of cut up gems. Some of them are definitely like that one you had that was baseball size is in pieces.
Lee is trembling with anger right now.
Lee?
Well, I think Brom was right. I think now it's time to melt down that piece of shit sword before I do any more damage.
Lee,
I'm going to break it in half with my bare hands.
Yes.
Oh, it's-
Let him get
it's
close
so mad.
range. Kill him. Stab him now.
Yeah, you know, at this point, it's done some serious financial damage to us. I'm starting to agree. I think we should try and melt this thing down.
Lee,
Yeah,
how much did you just
So
lose?
I would just want to point out something to everyone right now. It's not the fact that he wants to kill our friends. It's the fact that it's hurting our pocketbook that he's okay with this.
I mean, he didn't kill our friends. He did hurt our pocketbook.
Exactly. It can kill our friends as much as it wants. As long as it can't kill our friends, it's not a problem. But apparently, it can hurt our pocketbook.
Oh my god.
You
Financial
buried that
accounts
sword.
are ruined.
We go middle of nowhere. We bury that sword 6 feet underground.
No.
It will live there forever and suffer. And I will buy you new great sword.
Bury
on
me in
me,
the pedestal.
100% on me.
Bury me in the pedestal.
If you bury that sword right now, I will buy you a new sword, my friend.
Works for me. I'll get a new magic sword that doesn't bullshit me.
Thrust
Yeah,
me
let's
into
deal.
the pedestal. Bury me
We can't
deep in
bury
the
it
stone.
Here. We bury it here. If we bury it here and someone finds it, it'll just say, "Hey,
No,
thrust me into the pedestal right there."
We go over like 100 yards away. No one will ever find it.
Into the pedestal. No one will be able to pull me out but you. Master, listen to me.
I don't trust a damn word you're saying, sword.
Listen.
When you pull it back out, you'll be the king of England.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, the land of Ings. Yes, what he said.
The landing.
The land of Ings. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna put this guy back in his sheath for now. I say we carry it around for a bit, and when we find a good lake or a river or something like that, we just throw it away.
Mount Doom. Mount Doom will work too.
Yeah.
Cast it into the fire.
Oh, you get to hold it from now on. I'm not letting it damage wealth anymore.
Sure.
So
sir.
what is our wealth? Okay.
What is our wealth, Brett? Lee?
I mean, I'm holding a jewel in there for. I'm holding jewel for everybody.
Actually,
I don't.
I got a better
I cannot
idea.
assess. I cannot assess these gems right now. That is not my specialty.
Well, good thing
I
you
got a
have
better idea.
a traveling merchant with you. Let me assess them.
Brom,
Look at this one. You can notice. Look, I pull out the baseball one. That is one I got. That I said I would share. I told Bram I would share when we got it off of who was that? Chopper, I think, or one of the assassin. Here, you can look at that one, figure out how much it's worth and how much it would have been worth before that piece of shit sword tried to damage it.
Brom, how about you carry the sword? You seem to be the best person here.
Yeah, he's the last person we need corrupted.
He's the last person I think the sword could corrupt.
I think I could handle it.
No, I'll take the sword.
Yeah, here, you carry the sword, Brom.
Oh God!
I'll take it to Mordor.
These weak hands. Why? Why do you wield me? Your religion is a lie.
Wow.
Okay. You know what? That's okay. If that's what you would have think, that's all right.
It was just created for money. Strike these fools down. They are not pious like you.
That's you know what? They're not, but they will be.
We should kill them.
No, there's
Okay.
no reason to kill them.
To cleanse them. Cleanse them. That's what.
To cleanse them of what?
Their evilness?
You are the most evil thing here. How would you suggest I cleanse you?
The pedestal. The pedestal will cleanse me. Just thrust me into the pedestal.
And
If I bathe in blood, I will repent. I promise.
I have to say, this sword is really, really bad at corrupting people. Brom, I have to ask, do you understand now why I was so reluctant to get rid of the sword? I mean, it's just not really a threat. Because it's not convincing.
Yeah, I wasn't really. The way you said it didn't make me worried that, like, it was gonna corrupt you. It's this. I don't. How do I put this? If you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again for a very long time, eventually you're just gonna give into it.
Really?
Magically it could.
Don't listen to him. He likes to scratch foul things in the bathroom stalls when you're not looking about your mother.
It just says. I mean, is it even really a murder sword, or is it just a sword that says really, really bad ideas?
How did Resmir put up with this thing?
That's a good question.
Resmir allowed me to drink the blood of enemies.
And I didn't.
You
I
are
was
weak.
enemies all the time. What was Lesmere constantly stabbing her underlings in the back? That's to make for a very good leader.
It was fun.
I think he just needs to learn what an enemy and what a friend is.
Resmir is twice the man all of you are. And she was a female dragonborn.
That's an interesting thing to say.
Are we all like hearing this sword?
Oh no, only the three that have wielded it.
It can talk out loud when it wants to, right? It could be trying to like turn us against each other finally.
No, I don't think it has yet. So I'm gonna say no.
These three lizard folk are just watching this like, what the fuck's going on?
Oh god, we should just kill ourselves.
This is a really stupid and really unconvincing sword, right, guys? It's not just me. It's not just me who finds this sword more annoying than threatening, right?
Erevan, why are you reaching for the sword?
I don't know.
Let's just keep moving.
Yeah.
Will the sword bend the will of our heroes? Will the Brahm succumb to the tempting of glory and cleansing the land? We'll find out next time on 20 Ways to Die.